Welcome to this episode of the Pain and the Purpose podcast. I'm your host, Darrin Bedford, and today I'm going to create this segment called Mental Health is Bigger Than a Month. And it's inspired because this last week I was challenged with a different situation, and it was only after I successfully got through this situation that I understood, because I'm a thinker, that I have to be more proactive and intentional about the way I handle my mental health, because losing a child or having a child murder, on top of everything else that the world will present to you as a man, life is already heavy and life be life, and it's easy to get knocked off your square by something so trivial that 10 years from now, if you're still in jail behind this situation, it wouldn't even be worth it. So, long story short, because my child was murdered in 2023, whenever any other of my children go through something, it's like a heightened sense of security, or I always feel like I got to rush to defend them or protect them, right? And so, in this particular situation, it wasn't that serious, although I could have made it more serious than it had to be based on the story that I was telling myself about me having to protect my child. Now, as fathers, we are supposed to provide and protect our children. But here's the key. Protection don't always mean defend. Sometimes protection means to educate. Sometimes protection means to cover them and make sure that they okay. But we have to be mindful, or at least I do, because I understand that my level of aggressiveness gets elevated because I had a child murdered. And most people that watch this channel has lost a child. And so we're men walking around on eggshells because we just trying to figure life out after losing a child. And I don't care if it's been 30 days or 30 years, you would never get over the fact that you lost a child. At least I don't think that I will. And so it'd be real tough to deal with these type of situations and not overreact. But if you ever allow yourself to overreact, you do yourself a disservice, because then you leave your children out here with no protection at all. Because nobody can protect their children like you. And like I said, protect don't always have to mean defend or to become the aggressor. Sometimes it's showing up and just showing support. Sometimes it's showing up and letting them know that you got them covered. Sometimes it's showing up and listening to the full situation and then educating them on what they need to do to overcome that situation. And that's basically what ended up happening with this last situation with one of my children. They didn't need me to defend them. They needed me to educate them. And so if you a father like me who has lost a child and you walking around on eggshells, or you walking around with a heightened sense of aggressiveness because we can't quite get our feet back up underneath us, no matter how much you see us smiling, no matter how well you think our day going, we are walking around trying to figure this thing called life out after losing a child. And that inspired me to get on here and share that part of the story, because I also know that it's a lot of fathers out here that are in situations because they overreacted, and when the situation came to a close, it was too late for them. So now they may be dead, or they may be in jail for a very long time. So I'm here to protect or to educate the other fathers, so we don't leave our children out here with no protection at all. So if I can offer you a bit of advice, I would say educate yourself. Learn the language of all your emotions, not just your angry emotions, your rage, or the negative ones. Learn the language of your emotions. That really helped me process through this pain after I helped my child and was able to calm down and relax. Having that language helped me. Another thing that helped me was I got a hell of a support circle. I got people around me that I know, trust, and love, and I know they got my best interests at heart. So in this particular situation, I called Big Bro. Big Bro showed up. He was in the area and he came. He was the voice of reason. And he was only able to be the voice of reason because I listened, right? So if you're going to have somebody around you that you know, trust, and love, and they're there to support you, you got to be willing to listen to them no matter how angry you get. You always will be held accountable for your actions no matter how angry you are. And so those are the two things that saved me during this last situation. And I know that life is going to give me another situation probably soon, because we all know that either you heading into a storm, you in the midst of a storm, or you just coming out of a storm. But a storm is coming, and life gonna just keep handing you storms no matter what you're going through. And I'm no different. I just know that me having the people in place I can call and I can talk to, that I'm willing to listen to, even if I don't agree with them in the moment, I'm gonna listen to them and allow that wisdom to sink in and prevent further chaos. Protecting your family is being creative. It's understanding that everything don't need to be elevated, and creating more chaos and confusion leaves them, or it makes the world a little bit more dangerous for them. And if you're trying to protect them, you're really not trying to create another dangerous situation. That's counterproductive. So I just had to get on here and share this experience because I feel like it'll help another father out there. And if this resonated with you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll probably be doing this segment once a month, maybe twice a month. And share this with somebody because I'm trying to get to 10K subscribers. So help a brother out. With that being said, it is okay not to elevate a situation unnecessarily. It's okay to listen to the people that you have around you that know, trust, and love you, that have your best interest at heart, and understanding that protecting your family don't always mean violence. It don't always mean defending. Sometimes it means educating them. Sometimes it means covering them. Sometimes it just means supporting them through the situation. And so with that being said, as a father who has lost a child already out here in these Oakland streets, my mission is to help other fathers process this pain. As difficult as it is, I'm trying to be as transparent as I can be during these situations once they're behind me, so I can help other people out there process their pain. I hope this helps. I want you to know that you're not alone. The grief journey is difficult. I love you. Peace.